Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
Miles had dropped the question. Miles, you want to retype the question? I'm going to try to find it. Hold on. There you go. Here we go. Chat Q&A question of the day. Miles said, can men and women truly be friends? Stay in line. Emo. Yeah, I think men and women can truly be friends. Let's look up the definition of a friend. Let's look up the definition of a friend. Friend definition: a person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. Typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. Typically. Doesn't say always, doesn't say has to be. It says typically. So I actually discussed this in a different piece of content before, how people always say, like, if a man, I got a nuanced answer, so follow me real quick. I actually discussed this before, but let's do it again. There's a difference. I'll start here. There's a difference between wanting to hit, trying to hit, and would hit. We're speaking from a male POV. There's a difference between wanting to hit, trying to hit, and would hit. Follow me. A dude that say he would hit a chick, right? That's if you say, oh yeah, if she like how they do these street questions and they say, oh, do you have a male best friend? And she's like, yeah. It's like, call him right now. Or Fresh and Fit be doing it too. Shout out to Fresh and Fit. They be like, call him right now and tell him you want to come over there and do something with him and see what he say. And like 9 times out of 10, the dude be like, all right, shit, bet, come over. That's would hit. That's would hit. If this woman were to throw you some and you ain't got no real reason to tell her no, is you telling her no? No, that'd be the answer for a lot of dudes. Does that mean that guy can't be her friend for real? No, it doesn't mean that at all. But that is a common conception. That is a common conception. That's would hit. I think most dudes would hit most females circumstantially, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody in your wheelhouse of attraction and they say, would you hit? I mean, if the stars, moon, and the sun aligned right, there could be a situation where I tap that. You know what I'm saying? That's would hit. I'm trying to spell it out for y'all. Want to hit. Want to is a dude that is lusting. He see it. He like it. He like what he see. He think about it a little bit. No action, though. Zero action. Want to is one step up from would. No action. No passes, no tries, no nothing. He just would do it. I mean, he want to, but he, maybe he feel like he can't. Maybe he feel like he, not in her range. He not in her reach, whatever the case may be. Maybe he feel like he can't, but he want to. He want to. It's on his heart. It's on his mind. He want to. Trying to is self-explanatory. Making a full-on pass. Let me, try and take you out. I'm trying to get with you. I'm trying to see, you want to come over? They trying. There's a distinctive difference. So when this question says, can men and women truly be friends? I think that you can be a friend. I think, I think that there's plenty of women who I've had in friendships that would hit me. Would. But do they want to? Are they trying to? No. But would. Type shit. I probably have females around me. If you ask me, would you? Maybe. Paint the picture for me. And I'll give you a straight answer. Paint the picture for me. If you was in this situation and this happened and woo and da and then this and then she was like this and then you was like that, would you go on ahead? Maybe. Who you talking about? What's the situation? You feel me? That's would. Can the two people that feel like that not be good friends to each other? That's false. And y'all know that's false. This shit just don't sound good to talk about out loud because it's supposed to be strictly platonic. You can't turn off human nature though. To exercise being platonic is action. Just don't touch each other. But all the feelings, the thoughts, or whatever the case may be, if you got two attractive people that's trying to be platonic friends with each other, they still can't turn off human nature. Motherfucker have their thoughts if, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. What on either side. I'm not discussing this just the men or just the women. in general. So can men and women truly be friends? Yes. Can men and women who are both attractive be completely platonic friends long term? I think the ratio and the percentages of that being a yes become a lot slimmer. I think it's possible, but is that common? I think Brown Sugar, not the way it ended, but the way it went, is like a reasonable depiction of how that shit be going. Like, I think if you find two attractive people in general that been friends long term, they may have had something at some point. Something. Oh, one time at a bar, we both was drunk and kissed for 10 seconds or some shit. And other than that, that's it. But we just homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll have some shit like that. Sometimes it's deeper than that. You know what I mean? Type shit. But you can't turn off human nature. But can motherfuckers be friends even though they attracted or attractive and shit like that? Absolutely. Life has so much nuance to it. And that's what my channel was built around, discussing the nuances. It's a nuanced conversation, for sure, for sure. Miles said, reason I asked because eventually one always catches feelings and wants to take a chance. Yeah, but I mean, they can't do it alone, right? You might be right on that. One person might always be the honestly, if two people, if you talking about best friends, Miles, if your question was rooted from like a situation of like best friends, like they real close friends, they not just like check on each other here and there and see each other here and there friends, but they like tight type shit. There may be windows where either one of them like either one of them. You never know. You know, realistically speaking, just objectively, there may be windows like that. Now, I do agree with you. It may only be one of the two of them that's willing to actually bring that conversation to the table and take the risk of that, because that alone could make shit weird for some. But it's all about how people decide to handle things. I appreciate your question too, Miles. Souls of Thought said most opposite gender friendships start from some form of attraction, can be physically, emotionally, or mentally. You see what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with Norris. Shout out to Souls of Thought. That's why I rock with Norris, because he know how to be logical over feelings. Like, that's just the reality of it, y'all. Like, human nature is human nature, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all think it's so common. Some of these things just be like harsh truths, and it just don't sound good to like talk about it out loud. But we all adults here. Like, my channel is not a channel for children. Like, my analytics show that grown ass people watching this, so we don't have to pretend with each other. Like, for example, why you think it's common? It's fairly common for people on either side for like exes to end up with somebody on the other side in the other person's circle. That shit not uncommon. It's not uncommon for a dude and a female to be together for a minute. They break up, and then like dude get serious with one of her friends or one of her family members. Or on the other side, the female, they'll break up and the female will start dating his homeboy or his brother. Like, that shit be happening in the world. That shit ain't like crazy uncommon. It'll be a fling, but every now and again, them of us get serious and go ahead and get married to each other. That's not uncommon. You know what I mean? And that's just human nature. Like, you can't, if a dude dating a woman that's generally attractive, just because that's your woman don't mean she no longer generally attractive to the men that be around you. They can still see. But out of respect for you and out of respect for your situation, they're not going to look at her too long, and they're not going to look at her a certain way, and they're not going to speak a certain way. That's just respect. But the man's still a man. You know what I'm saying? So if they broke up and then for some reason you and her get to having some conversation down the line when enough time has passed for it to be deemed somewhat appropriate, I would think, you know, who going to object to that? It's kind of a natural occurrence. It's a natural progression. That shit don't shock me when stuff like that happen. They already around each other. They already familiar. Motherfucker already know she smell good, you know, like motherfucker she already know she like how he looked at, been around each other for probably years or whatever the case may be. They just was being respectful. And then the circumstances change, and then shit change. Conversations only become awkward because most people don't let go for real. That's real shit. Any of my exes could get married to my blood brother and I wouldn't give a fuck. Promise you, I'll be the best man. I let go. I don't have a letting go problem. When it's over, it's fucking over. I do not have a letting go problem. There's not one woman on this planet that can say they dated me twice. Facts. I let go. And I don't care what you do when you move on. I look at it like this, and I always ask this question, and it's messed people up every time. Do you care about your friend's sex life? Like, in general. Most people say, no, I don't. Okay. Do you care about your ex's sex life? They say no. So why is it that when your friend mess with your ex, you start caring about their sex life or their relationships in general? Well, because that's different. No, it's not. If I don't care what you be doing in your love life, and I don't care what you be doing in your love life, if y'all have a love life, why does it now become my business? Because I haven't let go. My ex ain't all the way exing. I haven't let go. Because why do I care? Shit, the way I see it, my exes is another nigga problem. I don't see that shit like, now I can see, now I put it like this. If I feel like I fumbled some shit, if I feel like, damn, that was the one, like that was my forever person and I fucked it up, like I'm bogus as hell. And then she go be the great woman that I feel like I fumbled to the homie. Yeah, G, listen, me and him gonna have a friendly fade. And I ain't gonna be able to be around them when they together because I ain't gonna like the emotions that it breed. In all honesty, I'm not gonna like the emotions it breed if that's the circumstance, if that's the situation. Right? But like Miles said, right, the circumstances matter. It matters. But yes, to answer your question fundamentally, do I believe that men and women can truly be friends? Absolutely, 100%. I think that people just have to be more comfortable with the reality of how human nature works and what being in society and us being around each other and us being community and us being a village. I think we need to be more realistic and understanding what it consists of. And then that way, when certain stuff happens, you won't be so off put by it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I believe it. Shit makes sense. Makes sense to me. How'd you meet her? Oh, when I met her, she was with her two best friends, and I walked over and I spoke to her first. You didn't know before you walked over there, all three of them thought you looked good. You chose her, so she the one that won. Years pass, y'all break up. Little more time pass. Did her two buddies find you unattractive all of a sudden? Fuck no. And girls' code ain't never been real. It's never been real. I don't want to hear it's never been real. It's a talking point, but it's never been executed. Girls' code is not real. All that, if my homegirl dated him, he complete, man, please. Probably some females watch my channel. Now I done hit them and they friend. No. If y'all both thought he was attractive when y'all first seen him, y'all both thought he was attractive forever. You don't all of a sudden turn human nature off because your homegirl dated him. That's not how that shit works. Now, you can't control your behavior. You can say, ooh, even though they broke up and even though I still think dude fine, I'm going to fight off this urge. Same thing for men. You break up with the joint and you see the, you know what I'm saying? And you say, you know what? I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to touch that. Even though that shit is, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I done had some homies hit me up about some of my old work. Sliding in they DM, the homie hit me. Hey, your old work on me. I'm green lighting it every time. I told you I don't have a problem with letting it go. Do that, and I'm gonna give them Carfax. I'm gonna give them a referral, for sure. Hey man, your old work in my DM. Oh, okay, if you're gonna do that, make sure you get some head. Don't miss out on that. Oh, it's like that. Go on ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's me. If it's over, it's over. I don't care how long we was together. You can go move on with my dad. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I swear I'll root y'all on. Because the thing about me, when I'm in a relationship, I give that shit my all. So when that shit be over with, I'll be cool with the results. Oh, okay. Ain't nothing else to go back and try. Ain't nothing else to go back and see about. I already saw everything through. I saw everything. I gave that shit every opportunity when I was in it. So when it's over, I'll be really done. I wish you well. Go be someone else's headache. Go be someone else's burden. Go be someone else's problem. Go be someone else's detective. Go be someone else's police officer. Go. Go be someone else's great wife. Just go. Whatever you gonna do, just go do it. Fuck you talking about. No hate. And that's the thing. The way I'm talking, y'all will think, oh man, you got some toxic shit. Hell no. Any of my exes see me right now, they'll give me a hug. I don't got no beef with none of my exes. It's just like when you know that shit ain't supposed to be romantic, it ain't supposed to be romantic. This shit is over. Miles said a third-party friend can drive a wedge in a relationship. Happens all the time. Come on now. Now you adding some nuances for their ass. That's a fact, though. Big, major facts. And that's why I believe people should be more private about their relationships in general. I saw a study somewhere, and I don't know where, but when I see it pop back up, I'll add it to some content in the future. I'm not about to look that shit up right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But it was a study I saw somewhere where it said some shit like 73% of successful relationships stay offline or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly how it was worded, but when I come across it again, I'm gonna save it. But I saw that and I believe it. Like, keep people out your business. The less people in your business, the better. I was just talking to my cousin the other day. Shout out to Mees. I was talking to Mees the other day. Yesterday, matter of fact, I was talking to him. He asked me, he's like, man, you ever gonna get married? I said, if I do, y'all ain't gonna know. And this is my blood cousin. He laughed. He said, boy, you a fool. Yeah, nigga, I ain't telling nobody. I just go do it. I'm not, man, y'all got me fucked up. But you want me to go spend 20 bands to feed a bunch of grown niggas with jobs so they can come kick it with me and half-ass show half the niggas gonna be in this bitch looking at my bitch too hard in the wrong way because she looking too good in this motherfucker. Half the females in this hoe hating. Half the family members in this motherfucker don't call and check on me. And I'm spending 20 bands for all, man, listen, man, y'all can eat that shit. I don't need that. I don't need nobody to come celebrate with me, nigga. Nigga, that 20 bands, I could buy some land where I live with that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can invest that. I ain't gonna lie. That sound like a wedding to me. God damn it. An investment property. That sound like a marriage to me, nigga. Y'all tweaking. I don't care nothing about them ceremonies, y'all traditions, none of that. I don't need no validation from the crowd. I don't need no niggas to root for me, cheer for me, none of that shit. Because if she called one of you niggas complaining about me, half of y'all will tell her ass to go back and work it out with your man, and half you motherfuckers will tell her, I knew he wasn't shit, I felt the vibes and all type of hating shit and don't know me from a can of paint. So y'all can tell from the way I give it up on my content. I'm not the type of person that's like interested in playing phony with people. Like, I don't like operating in no forms of delusion. I don't want to pretend like I'm cordial, like I like a nigga that I don't like. I don't want to pretend like I'm cordial and cool with some female that already rubbed me the wrong way. I don't do a lot of like pretending and shit. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.